今天呢，真的非常的开心，也是非常的感动了。看到很多很多的信众就来到我的店去做这个其实也是来拜访我，同时也是让我给他们做一个祈福的一个仪式所以非常的开心见到你们的每一位really grateful for all the visitors who have came to my shop today. Today is Vesak Day, so besides taking the opportunity to come and visit me and to pass me all your very lovely gifts and allow me to take this opportunity to bless every single one of you. It is really a very happy day and it greatly touched my heart to see many of you here today. So today, right, because it is a Visa Day, I thought, right, to share with you one of the most important things in terms of Feng Shui. A lot of us like to place altar at home. Means the altar is the place where we put our Buddha statues, right? And I found out that, right, in terms of Feng Shui, having visited so many different houses, a lot of people actually place the Buddhas wrongly or place their Buddha statues wrongly. So today I just want to share with you some of the experiences and how you should place the altar or the Feng Shui, in terms of Feng Shui, how you should place all these Buddha statues. Okay. So thank you all for watching and please feel free to share and like my video. I'm really grateful for all those who have visited me today. And later on, right, after I have censored the photos, right, I will broadcast or just post some of the photos, right, having met many of you today, right, even though for the past many years, we only know each other virtually, means we only talk to each other online. Today have seen many of you coming to my shop to visit me, so I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for being so kind to me, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to serve. Thank you very much, Ms. Makar, for watching. So without further ado, I will start today's sharing. Okay. So in terms of the Buddha, right, there are certain things that we have to take note of, right? First of all, right, in terms of the Buddha statue, the first thing we have to take note of, right, is never have our altar, our altar 就是那个神台哈，不能够直接向着大门来放。All right, we should never place our altar directly facing the main door because that will be a form of clash. All right，这就是一种冲的一种关系是对我们的那个佛祖是有一点不尊敬的那这个是我们是需要注意的地方除非你所拜的是那个关帝关帝是一个五财神就也是叫做或者我们有一些叫做地主财神，那些呢就可以对着门口放。Alright, in terms of Buddha statues, right? Thank you very much, John, for watching, right? And also, right? Do take note of some of the things. Happy Visa Day also, John. Right? Thank you very much. Right? Some of the things that you have to take note of when placing the Buddha statues. Sorry, when placing the Buddha statues, right? Certain Buddha statues can be placed facing the main door, like the Guan Di. If you know who is the Guan Di is the one who carry a big knife，那个青龙刀然后呢，他是以前三国演义的一个我们叫做一个英雄了就说是一个英雄。关帝 is a hero, okay? And because right, Guan Di is able to protect one's household, so it is okay to have Guan Di to be facing the main door. But for other Buddha statues, it is not a good thing to have them facing the main door. Okay, for example, Buddha statues such as Guan Yin Pusa or 大日如来, or in terms of Thai Buddhism, we have Buddha statues like the Prakshinaraj, Paksankachai, or Upakut, right? All these Buddha statues are not suitable to be placed directly facing the main door. Okay, let me adjust the camera a little bit. So all these Buddha statues are not suitable to be placed facing the main door. Okay, so this is the first thing we have to take note of. Okay, and the second things that we have to take note of, right, is that our living room, right, when we place the what we call the altar at the living room, make sure that the altar is facing the front door direction. Although it cannot be placed directly facing the front door, but you after shifting it to the side, right, not directly facing the front door, you can still place it, right, as long as it is at a place that is facing the main door. Of course, right, if you understand Li Qi Feng Shui, means the school of Feng Shui, whereby will require you to calculate, you can actually place your altar at the Shen Qi area or the Cai Wei or the Yan Lian Wei or the Fu Wei. Most specifically, the Fu Wei is the best direction to place your Buddha statues or your altar. Okay, so this is another thing you should take note of. Another thing you should take note of when placing the Buddha statue, right? Some of us, right, beside placing the Buddha statues at home, we also place the what we call the tablet or the photos of our ancestors, like our grandparents, our great grandparents, right, onto the altar. Make sure that the Buddha statues are placed on top, right, on top of your ancestors, right? Because, right, in terms of the what we call the Buddha or the Guan Yin or the Bodhisattva, of course, they deserve greater respect than our ancestors. So in terms of the placing of the altar, right, make sure that you are placing the Buddha statues on top of your ancestors' photos or tablet. Okay, if it is placed reversely, it is a form of disrespect to the Buddha actually or the Guan Yin actually. So this is something that we have to take note of. And in terms of the placing of the ancestors' tablets, make sure that within one altar, you only have ancestors of one surname only. Okay? Means you conduct rojak, right? Rojak in a sense, right? You mix these surnames ancestors with another ancestors of another surname, all right? Is not a good thing. One altar can only have ancestors belonging to one surname, all right? That is the right right approach to placing your ancestors' tablets or their photos, right, onto the altar for worshiping. Okay. Okay. Another thing, right, that you should take note of is that, right, you should never, right, try your best, right, not to have the number two, just two candle lights or two joysticks, right, when you are placing it onto the altar, because number two is a number of the yin. And in terms of Shen Kung Flying Star, number two actually represents the two black illness star. So when you place the incense, right, the stick, incense stick or the candle in front of the altar, it is best to have three instead. All right, three is a good number. Never put two. Two is a yin number. Unless you are worshipping that kind of deities of the yin nature, means like things like the fox deity, you know the 那个叫做什么狐仙哈、这种比较阴的那种神哈、那你就可以用两支香或者两支蜡烛哈、这个都是需要注意的哈。那我们呢 when we worship the Guan Yin, alright, for example, Buddha statues like the Guan Yin, never worship meat, alright, unless, right, you are worshiping other Buddha statues like the Guan Di, right, Guan Di, or other Buddha statues, they take meat, right, for example, like the fox deity, okay, then you can put meat, right, onto the altar, because Guan Yin 菩萨是吃素啦 okay, Guan Yin is actually a vegetarian, so you should never offer meat, right, unless, right, unless for example, you actually pray to Guan Yin, telling them that because you are having other Buddha statues to be worshipped together, then you have to say a prayer, asking Guan Yin 菩萨 to pardon this act of offering meat, all right, then you can you are allowed, right, to offer meat, all right, but if not, right, you have to offer fruits only or flowers only or water, all right, for Guan Yin 菩萨 or the Guan Yin goddess of mercy. Okay. The next most important point, right, to take note of when placing the altar is that never have the backing of the altar facing having the toilet or the bathroom as the backing of the altar. That is not a good thing to do. Also, not an auspicious thing to do to have the big room, right, as the backing for the altar. But I know in Singapore context, most of us stay in apartment, and sometimes it is not possible to have other form of arrangement. But if you can choose, never have the toilet as the backing of your altar or your backing of your Buddha statues, or having a big room, right? Big room is also not a good place to be served as the backing of the altar, because most of the time we will have physical intimacy inside the big room, and sometimes we may be undressed right inside the big room, which also brings to the next point. Your altar should also not place right outside where you are sleeping. Okay, because when we are at home, sometimes we take out all our shirt, all our clothes, and it's not an appropriate thing to do to be naked in front of the Buddha statues or the altar. All right, so something to take note of. And Glenn, if so glad to see you today, really happy to see you. And any questions, please feel free to ask me anytime. Okay. Also, right, other thing to take note of is that, right, at the end of the day, right, the author has to look like 就是很庄严啊 look like it must look appropriate. It cannot have a messy altar. If you have a messy altar, it will also cause your life to be messy. Okay, so do not always keep your altar tidy. I have seen some people's houses, their altar is full of Buddha statues. They never rank them in the proper order, and they are all messy. All right, it's all in a mess. It's not a good thing to do. Okay. Okay, so ultimately, right, I hope, right, all these tips, right, will be able to help you, okay, in order for you to place your Buddha statues properly, because, right, today is Vesak Day, and worshiping is a very important aspect of our life, especially we as Buddhists, okay. The last thing to take note of, right, when you are setting up a Buddha an altar for the Buddha statues, right? When you set it up in the year of the tiger, the year of the horse, and the year of the dog, never set up your altar at the southern position, because that position will be called your Sa Wei. It is not an auspicious area to have your altar there, right? Let me repeat it once again in Chinese, which will be clearer, right, for all. 榴莲逢迎就是老虎年，逢虎就是马年，伏狗就是戌就是狗年哈、你的煞是坐在北方哈、所以神位嘛，包括你的主线位呢，莫安置坐在你的北方向南方。OK, means if you are at the year of the tiger or the year of the what we call the horse, and if you are at the year of the dog, right, never have your altar being set up, right, sitting loft and facing south. That is not an auspicious direction to place your altar, right? Then you have to find another year or another direction to place your altar. If your year, right, if you are in the year of the pig, year of the rabbit, or year of the goats or the sheep, right, 你的煞坐在你的西方，所以你的神位嘛要在坐西向东 means, right, in the year of the pig, in the year of the rabbit, or in the year of the sheep, your altar should be sitting west and facing east. Okay, that will be the most appropriate and suitable direction. Okay, when you are in the year of the snake, year of the rooster, and year of the ox, okay, 你的煞位在东方所以你的那个神台嘛，要坐东向西 means your altar have to be facing the west and sitting east. Okay. And lastly, if you are in the year of the monkey, in the year of the rat, and year of the dragon, then your altar has to be facing the north and sitting south. Okay, so all these are important direction to place your altar. when you are going through a particular year. All right, and all these hopefully will be able to choose the right position to place your altar. So thank you very much for watching my live sharing today. Hopefully will be helpful for you, especially helpful for those who are setting up the altar at home. And once again, thank you all visitors who come by to my shop today to pay me a receipt, to pay me a visit, and also allow me to say a prayer of blessings for you. And thank you for all the gifts. Okay. So do remember in the month of June, I will have my indirect wealth hacking course. The registration is still going on, and I will postpone, right, the what I call the bonus. The bonus part of allowing you to have 4 hours of consultation with me free of charge. I will postpone it all the way. All right. So if you are still interested to register, you still enjoy the bonus of 4 hours of consultation with me. So thank you all once again for watching, and thank you again, Yip, also for your visitation today. Very glad to see you. Really very happy to see many of you. Have been talking with you many years on WhatsApp and Facebook, and finally seeing here today at my shop. So wishing you all once again a blessed Fisak day, and really it touched my heart to be able to see many of you today. And I will see you all again in the next live video, and have a beautiful evening. And see you in the next live video. Bye bye.